Time now for headlines across Africa.
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 Okay, so today we're going to different places. So Benin, Eritrea, and Seychelles.
All right. We always go to different places, Abby. Don't we? Okay. Drop it. All right,
We're
let's hear it.
starting from Seychelles, who we're reading from the Seychelles Nation newspaper.
Okay.
And the headline says, IECD globally recognized as a leader in early childhood.
Nice.
I don't think this should come as a surprise when it comes to Seychelles and education.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Considering their ranking in education,
Yeah, they're doing well.
definitely.
Well, less than a decade since its creation in 2013, Seychelles Institute for Early Childhood Development, IECD, has achieved the prestigious designation as the UNESCO Category 2 Center for Early Childhood.
Wow.
The agreement, which officially established IECD as a Category 2 center under the auspices of UNESCO, was signed yesterday afternoon by the Minister of Education, Dr. Justine Valentin, coinciding with the National Children's Day. The agreement has already been signed by the Director General of the UNESCO, Audrey Azoulay, in April 2021 at the UNESCO headquarters in Paris, France. It entered into force as of yesterday, June 1st, 2021. The ceremony was attended by the Principal Secretary for Education Services, Dr. Odile de Comamont, Principal Secretary for Education Development, John L'Esperance, Chief Executive of the IECD, Shelley Choppy, Chairman of the IECD, Captain David Davy, and Secretary General for the National Commission of UNESCO, Vicky Michel, among other guests. Well, the geographical scope of the United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization, Category 2 Institute, means that IECD has acceded to the global recognition as a leader in this field. This is over and above the recognition as best practice hub for early childhood development and education, which IECD received in the year 2017.
Okay.
So there's a total of 18 defining articles, yes, and they've agreed with UNESCO. That means the institute will become an extension of UNESCO.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
I think that's a good thing, but we hope to see more of this in other African countries as well.
Especially where it's a bit fragile in the education
Yeah,
system.
I mean, if we can learn from this and pick it up, it'll be good.
Yep. Like I said, it's not good. It's not a bad idea to tap into. As we say, copy. It's not copy. It's tap.
Well, moving on to Eritrea, who we're reading from the Zenazagel portal, and the headline says, Ethiopian Army Commander calls on Arterian forces to get away from Trai, and America threatens sanctions.
We're always threatening. We're always
It's shocking,
threatening.
Seth.
All right.
Well, Ethiopian Army Commander Bohanu Jola asked Artin officials to withdraw their troops from Takai province in a written letter to his country counterpart, the source said. The Ethiopian Army Commander speaking comes after a repeated renewal of earlier official Ethiopian talks calling on the Eritrean forces to withdraw. Now, the Arterian regime, for its part, promises to withdraw, but has not taken practical steps. They hesitate on the ground. They commit according to the charges against it and conduct against citizens in a cruel and humiliating manner in which they commit a violation of human rights and also return throughout the career in Eritrea without being punished.
All right.
Well, there are reports accusing of violating human rights in Tre, hence the lack of Eritrea because it's supported by more than one party. Even the Ethiopian church defended Trigare and accused the Ethiopian government and the Arterians of committing sins of human rights violation. There's a story coming from the Zagel Zena news portal. We hope to be seeing better stories making the headlines.
From Eritrea, yes? Okay.
Yeah, from Eritrea. Sometimes it's difficult to get, I don't know.
Yeah, because it's what is happening. That's what they're reporting, Yeah. So what's on the ground definitely will find itself on the papers. Okay, Benin, yes?
Finally, yeah, Benin. And we're reading from the La Nation newspaper where the headline says, Fight against insecurity, the Republican police active.
Okay.
When I hear police, I don't know.
You don't. Why? You're not. You know what? You're not happy.
I
It's
know
supposed
that
to be
I'm-
protecting us in our societies, right?
What? I'm not.
I
no,
never said
yeah,
anything.
it's just. Well, you know, your experience with them just. I
Who,
don't know,
me?
but
You mean
no.
like one's experience with them?
Yes,
Mm.
you experience some of the things some of them do, and then you just feel like, ah well.
Right.
Well, in recent days, the Republican police has been stepping up its fierce fight against insecurity. Everywhere
Okay.
throughout the national territory, outlaws are persecuted, even in their last entrenchments.
Whoa. Mm-hmm.
Well, the Republican police is in a state of maximum standby. An operation called Punching was recently launched to put out of action individuals without faith or law. This operation is already bearing fruit. In Savalu, 4 alleged drug traffickers have been apprehended as a result of this operation in ghettos, and they will be brought before the courts for the suppression of economic offenses and terrorism. Correct. Indeed, on the evening of Saturday, May 22nd, 2021, the agents of the Republic Police Station at the police station of Savalu conducted an operation that resulted in the arrest of 3 dealers and a customer with 5 kilograms of Indian hemp. Also, Monique T and her husband Isaac K, both dealers, were arrested with their clients. They named him as Bruno E. in a ghetto in the Vojay district. Also, during this punch operation of the Republican police, the Sir G. Marceline dealer in a ghetto in the lower district was arrested in possession of a large quantity of Indian hemp and a sum of 7,800 CFA francs. All those were presented to the Creates to answer for their actions. It should be recalled, though, that recently 234 plates of Indian hemp and 70,000 ammunition were seized, and the defendants have already been made available to the Creates. In the same week, that is to say on Monday, 31st of May, in Bohikon, a robbery was foiled by the security forces. In fact, 4 individuals wanted to snatch a citizen's motorbike. Unfortunately for them, elements of the Republican police were able to intervene and the robbery was foiled. And during the exchange of fire between outlaws and Republican officers, 2 thugs died and 2 others are on the run.
Okay.
And yeah, want to see stories about them doing this,
The
doing
work,
this,
huh? Mm.
doing this, and
Protecting
actually be doing it.
citizens, eh?
And
Supposed to be
actually be
safe.
doing it, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a white elephant tag now.
I know, right?
You're supposed to do it, you're not doing. All right, 1:43 GMT. That's all.
That's all we have for headlines.
Amazing. The show is Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio, streaming live on africaglobalradio.com.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share.